All right, I was told I have to stream right fucking now. I wasn't gonna stream until the later set, which is starting in 24 minutes. Hello, everybody. It's Zets. Um, Rainy versus Gold Mason, which also determines their entire week starts. Well, it started already, in fact. As we can see, Rainy won game one and is fighting to remain undefeated. I think. Let's double check that and see if the next match is up. I don't think it is. Cactus saying I don't know. I heard SDJ versus Branden is getting pushed. I don't think so. I was told that they're playing on time. Let's see, Rainer. Oh no, Rainer did lose last week. Okay, so Rainer's undefeated streak is already gone. But for the week, we could check this real quick. I'm not sure how much of this you guys can actually see because the scene is not correct. Bear with me. So we're gonna be seeing Branden versus SDJ, Radicates versus Nperts for the week. Nperts were down. Were they down just 5-3? I think, and they needed to win 3 in a row. I don't think they were down 5-2, but they at one point they needed to win 3 straight sets. They won 2 in a row to stay alive. It's an exciting time. It's an exciting time. I gotta find an OST. What OST should we do? Just go with Old Reliable. Nice. Blinks OST. I don't know what Blinks is, to be quite honest with you. Game 2 has begun. Here we are, folks. We'll restart it here. New Ghost into 1800 with a very cool and chill gamer is going to be recorded this week. Should be a good time. Beavery's welcome. One of my favorite Gen 3 streamers of all time. Switch for continuity. Rainer up 1-0. I was trying to find... oh, that's an open quick. This is Flock. Rainer's on the Flock of Miracles versus the Nose Passers. Gamers. Rainer is trying to win the series. A win for Rainer is a win for the Flock. They would go up 6-4. Nose Passers trying to tie. That's all they can do. But you strongly prefer the tie. It helps you in a lot of tiebreaker scenarios. If you have the same number of wins as some team, holy shit, that is Curse, Hidden Power, Rock, Registeel. That's kind of sick tech. That's a sick lure for Firebirds. Holy shit, Gold Mason. Let's go. There's the rapid spin. Fortress is at 95%. Is this Sutar next to Fori? You would imagine it is. And that did nothing, dude. And Claydol's dead. The Spadef drop is crazy. Rainy doesn't want to take the kill? I'm surprised at that. Maybe you're afraid of just boom there? Exactly? But do you not have Pursuit? Are you cheating? The People's Champ is here. Is it... Maybe I'm crazy, folks. Is it like Boatar or something insane? That's wildness. That's crazy. I'm going to ping Zetscore and let him know that we are live RFM. We're live early live. Let Spreak know that I jumped live early. All right. Is Overheat going to get clicked once more? Yes, it does. Oh, it's Wish Protect Mence. I was like, didn't this Mence get hit by Overheat earlier? It so did. This is a free Wish. Lapras comes in. This is a C team. Gold Mason lives with C, I think, or did very recently. I don't know if he still does, but dude, Pump would have been nice there. It said the People's Champ is back. What has been knocked off? I'm getting caught up here myself, gamers. Welcome I Crit for Fun into the game chat. Couple pump misses. That's unfortunate. Registeel revealed last for Raynor. Both gamers have brought Senior Aura. Goodbye, Tyranitar. Does Overheat kill? Oh, I'm seeing now that this completely overrides Chad. You guys can see the calc, but you can't see the game log anymore. Well, while we're here, apparently Overheat is expected to kill. How about that? Yo, is that Spreak? Oh no, it's Neff.
Hello.
Neff, what's up, man?
Nothing much. I've had a great day. I played Slay Spire 2 with good friends of mine.
Sick, how'd that
We weren't
go?
able to. I'm thinking last is Breloom. I feel like I recognize this somewhere.
There it is.
Oh, I'm right.
Yeah. I was saying I think it's a C team.
I don't know who originally built this, but I don't know. I think it was a Lapras that kind of gave it away.
Yeah, I mean, Lapras is Lapras. Lapras be doing Lapras things. That's Discord night calls are so much fun. I agree. We have fostered a cool little community. Ice Beam Claydol is here, folks. We might be behind a little bit.
Yeah, Ice Beam mixed.
Oh, it got burned.
Like, that's Pursuit Tar for Mason, right?
It had been for Rainy's on the left here, and this revealed Crunch. It didn't click Pursuit when it basically could have guaranteed a kill on the Claydol, and it had more than enough health. So
maybe he wanted to preserve T-Tar.
I guess, but I don't know why though, because like if you get rid of the spinner, you can accomplish like permanent spikes. I haven't really thought the position through like that much.
Well, maybe his thinking is that like Fortress already fucks up Claydol. Okay, this Charizard's looking like a threat here though. How much does Mence take? Oh, nothing. Does Mence win? Okay, I think Mence dies, right? After Overheat.
It'll die after sand, yeah.
Hey,
Yo, Spreak, what's up?
Seeing some Jonold v Jonold gaming here.
Is this a Jonold squad?
It is for Gold Mason. I don't think it is for Raynor, but it certainly is the sort of thing Jonold would like. Oh my god.
Yeah, I could see that. For some reason I thought it was a C team.
No, I mean, it has Lapras, so I can see why you'd think that, but...
There is some Lapras team that C was well known for, right? Is something else sleep sacked? Oh, I guess the Regiseal is.
Yeah, the
Could this win?
Registeel was.
It's not going to be able to beat the Fori, maybe? Do you have sub for Boom? No, you don't. Or doesn't click it and dies to sand. That was so close. If he had like 4 more %, he lives that, kills, and then focus punches the Registeel as long as it doesn't turn to Wake. That's crazy.
Yeah, sometimes Breloom can just get there in the late game. I feel like, I mean, Gold Mason missed every single move, so.
I was like half watching this. I was not meaning to stream this, but somebody asked me to, and I was like, why not? I'm like basically ready for the stream. I know we have a little bit of downtime. We can even rewatch this or something. I want to kind of just take a look at like the general situation for the week. Turn home, season 22, and with that, the flock will have won. Week 1, what did they do? Oh, they very much won over the Huntails, and they'll be 2-0. It is crazy to me.
Scary. Yeah.
It's crazy to me how just how resilient your team is, and how like I called it like in the middle of like 2 sets ago. Like if you guys won, because you had to win 3 in a row at one point. I was like, if you win this, you're gonna win the week, and I still kind of believe that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it should be a pretty close one between SDJ and Branden, but obviously, I gotta give it to my N-Pert brethren.
Of course, and I don't know much about Branden. I was looking, and it looks like this is his first Mushi season. He's
Yeah,
he was given 2.5 stars, so he was given some respect.
Yeah, he's top to the ladder. He's, I think, gotten most of the ladder achievements.
Okay.
So pretty strong gamer. He's also in the CTX group with SDJ and Umbri and a bunch of the other people. So the collection of ladder demons. So it's a bit of a CTX grudge match here. These gamers know each other pretty well.
I'm curious what kind of stuff he brought versus Gold Mason.
I know he really likes Mystic Water Starmie. That's his favorite team. Is like the Mystic Water Starmie Jolt Spikes.
Dude, my
man after my own heart.
My shit is like so. My stream is a little scuffed today, guys. We're just gonna kind of deal with. Alright, so he also played Gold Mason. Spreak, you're not playing this season, are you?
No, I'm not. I'm taking a break. Played a lot of ADV over the last few months.
So you didn't join it for like old money or anything?
No, I'm also not doing that. I'm probably gonna do the Retro World Cup, and then probably the ADV Revival or something in the fall. But between Gymvite and Roa PL and ADV Cup was a good amount of ADV gaming. So I am playing the ADV lower tiers tournament. I'm the 1v1 main.
1v1? Is that where you bring 3, choose 1?
Yeah. It's a pretty fun format to build. When you actually get in the game, it's a little bit rock, paper, scissors, variant simulator, but
yeah, I think I played exactly 1 set against Jumpy, and definitely took too long, like trying to find teams in between games, and pissed him off a little bit. But I had a lot of fun. Definitely a fun.
Yeah, it's fun to theory craft. I think the annoying part is you just need so many teams, like because it's best of 5, and each team will have like a lot of text on it, and you'll get to reveal like one out of one out of like 10 different techs. So it's a lot of effort put in for not a lot of payoff sometimes, but it's fun to theory craft.
What would you think about? Is it typically a best of 3 scenario in this format?
It's best of 5 typically.
I like that. I was gonna say, like, given that it's exactly like 1 to 3 turns or something, like getting a higher number of games and letting you show off more of those techs could be cool.
Yeah, no, it definitely needs to be best of 5 or like something bigger than best of 3, because otherwise the variance would be too high.
Right.
The downside of best of 5 is like you need 5 teams. So you don't necessarily want to reuse because that's exploitable. So
yeah. What would you say about like a best of 5 format where you bring one team and you have to keep bringing that team? Is that like way less fun?
I think I suggested at one point doing like a best of 3 of best of 3s, and each like mini best of 3 you have to use the same team.
That's interesting. That's really cool.
I think that would be what I would do if I was in charge of the format. But like, I'm guessing with the way Smogon is, they've been playing this format for like a decade or more, so I doubt it's gonna change. But you never know. Maybe somebody would listen to me.
So you've been focusing, like on taking a break, but continuing to. You're still like a captain of the NPerts at this point, right?
I'm an unofficial coach. So
okay, unofficial
Mint Yerb or captain, and you're only allowed to have one non-playing coach. So Juke is our non-playing coach because he does all the admin stuff. But I pop in every once in a while and tell people their teams are terrible. or post my terrible teams. One or the other.
Everybody needs that, veteran locker room guy, to have that kind of a presence on a championship squad, who's been there, who knows what it takes. How active have you been for the first like week or two this season?
I'd say like less active than the last 2 seasons, but still reasonably active. We've got a lot of more experienced players, I would say, than we've had in the past. In the past, we had a bunch more rookies. This season, we've got a lot of boomers. So
it goes a long way.
We always had a boomer contingent, but it was a lot of like the new players that are also boomers. Now it's like people that have been playing for years and like took a year or 2 off, like OGR and Voyager. So they need a little bit less support and a little bit more of like, this is what the meta is these days.
Like a little bit of guidance.
Stop loading Magdoll from 2018.
Right. That's cool. I think we have only 5 or 6 more minutes, gamers, until this begins in earnest. Very much looking forward to it.
They pushed it back by half an hour, by the way.
Did they? Wait, really? Because I pinged SDJ and I was like, hey, if you guys... Oh, I'm seeing he did ping me. I didn't see it. We pushed it back by 30 minutes. Well, damn. Well, Spreek, what we could do to kill some time?
Yeah, we could hop on the ladder if that's what you were thinking.
I was thinking we could do a little laddering. Like a good amount. Let me change my account real quick. I'm not on the right account. Is it a smear goal moment? Is that the vibe right now?
Yeah, we can do smear goal, but
I feel like I didn't learn. I mean, I only played like 4 or 5 matches.
Can I send you a different smear goal team though?
By all means. By all means.
Let me see if I can find it in my...
So yeah, we might have 35 minutes or so, gamers. We might need to do a little ghosting to 1800 live on stream. Never before been done. Umber, that's a very good point. Umber also from the CTX squad, pointing out that the winner of this set is going to win the entire week for their team. They're going to clinch the week's series victory and CTX will be the owner of that victory and also the loss. It's kind of a double-edged sword for the CTX crew. The clan kill is unfortunate. Tetrafolium saying keep loading Magdoll, actually. That's a fair point. And perhaps people should be doing that. I'm trying to get more of the chat. I don't know if I can do it, but...
Yes, I DM'd you my Spreak Smeargle paste. Or I guess this one is a collaboration between me and Blaze. It's my Smeargle set. She did some of the other stuff, and then I changed it back. But
got it. All right, let's take a look.
This was going to be loaded in SPL, and then Scarfarim showed back up at the last minute, so Blaze didn't actually play.
I feel like I remember this happening. Spreak plus kinda Blaze. Okay, I saw you talking about this set also. This Encore agility set. Somebody said Smeargle sucks at lead. It might have been Arctic, and they were saying sometimes like you just get a bad matchup that you can't win. And you were pointing out that this set actually fixes some of those problems. Can you help me understand? Because I'm looking at this and my brain isn't computing exactly what we're getting at.
Yes. So first of all, if you look at the speed on the Smeargle, it's a lot slower than the typical Smeargle.
Right.
It's only going for Adamant T-Tar. And so that's why you need agility, because otherwise you're going to be too slow to do what you need to do. But the advantage is, with the 252 in HP, you're a lot more physically bulky than the typical Smeargle. The typical Smeargle dies to any physical hit, basically. Whereas this can eat a mixed Mence Brick Break, it can eat a mixed Tar Brick Break, it can eat a BKC Tar Rock Slide.
So our first click is just agility. And then if they DD'd, we can encore them. We're mostly just going to
So against Tar, you agility and hope they don't click Focus Punch. If they click Focus Punch,
you shake their hand and go.
Sucks to suck.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if they Dragon Dance, which is typically what like Lum DD Tars will do, then you encore them. And if they stay in, what you do is you just agility up with them up to +6 and just keep them locked in forever. And you get 3 spikes, use Spore to get rid of their Lump Berry.
Yeah.
And eventually, at a certain point, you get a fresh encore, then go out to Kurt and roar them out, or sub and surf and whatever.
Okay.
But so DD Tar, which is traditionally one of the worst things that Smeargle can see, is actually good with this one. Same thing with fast sub Zapdos, because you also agility versus Zapdos. And if they're like 328 Zapdos, they're going to think, well, okay, it's a free sub for me. But if you click agility as they sub, now you outspeed. Click encore, they're locked into sub. It's a disaster for them. You're getting like 3 spikes, you're getting something else slapped. You know, it could just win the game T1 almost. So that's the vision. I'm sure we're going to see all of the lead dogs that we can possibly imagine.
The stream snipe is incoming. Are we watching 2 Fire Red NPCs fight? I don't know what this is. This is strange because like I can't see their elo by hovering over their thing. But like I found this by looking at Gen 3 OU matches, like Watch a Battle, Gen 3
That's
OU.
wild.
And I just clicked the first one, and
it's not a ladder game, so it's like maybe some kind of like weird bot or
like
challenge.
If you challenge somebody, it doesn't normally show up on Watch a Match, does it? I don't know.
No, it will, as long as you don't have like hide from spectators checked, it'll show up. So like if you play a tournament game and you don't have the button checked, it'll show up, assuming your opponent also doesn't.
All right, well we are
anyway. We're facing Zapdos, so we click agility and hope we don't get paralyzed or crit. Okay, it's now we score.
Yeah. Take your spike.
Now spike. now we play the gambling simulator.
Yeah. Do you just spike as many? Oh.
Hello there. Yeah, we just keep on spiking.
Just
There's
take
nothing
second
else
spike.
to play.
Yeah.
Maybe they sub. You never know.
Right. I ran into a sub protect Doug earlier on ladder today, actually. Do you Mence or Gar here?
I would say Mence and then double into Tar, probably.
Okay. So what kind of things are you expecting to come in on the Mence?
I'm not sure, honestly, but I want to get sand up.
Just get sand, yeah.
Thinking it might be stall or like some kind of offense.
Okay, yeah,
It's looking like special offense. I think we dance.
Just dance. We are Lum, and they didn't get it, so I mean we could take
Okay,
second.
so we may just win. I think we dance again.
I agree.
We need to outspeed Doug.
Okay, do they get us this time? They don't. Do you keep dancing here?
I think we do, because they might have like a Suicune or something where we would like to have as many boosts as we can get.
Okay, they did get us there.
Now
so
we
I think we kill it.
We kill them.
And this should just basically one-shot it. If they have like Roarcoon or something, Celebi. Does Double Edge just kill this?
I wouldn't think so. It might be a super squishy Celebi on like CM spam.
This is just Rock Slide then, right?
I think we Rock Slide and hopefully don't miss.
Oh, that almost killed. Okay,
Oh,
they
it
did get a
would've killed.
leech, but I think we probably do enough damage to somehow win this. EQ kills this.
Yeah, EQ should kill. I would probably...
Oh, they go Scarm.
Yeah.
That was a good play.
Wow, that's kind of a crazy click. Okay, well, I think we just stay in and try to not let this get spikes.
Nice. Protect. Wow, the leech is crazy. It healed so much of that off. There's one. No choice but to just Rock Slide, right? Do you ever DD right now?
I think I would save the Tar, actually, just in case. Because they're going to attack here, right? So we get a free Gar, I think.
Okay, I don't hate that. I mean,
just in case we need sand later.
Yeah.
Because I'm a little worried the last is going to be like Snorlax or some shit.
Yeah. Okay, well,
I've been traumatized too many times on ladder.
Are we just wisping? I guess that could let the zap in kind of for free, but
I would just T-Bolt and see. I would just T-Bolt.
You like
I'd like to... Nah. I don't think they go Doug.
They wouldn't Doug right now. So you're just T-Bolt.
I think we just T-Bolt. It should be pretty safe. They probably sack Celebi and then go Zap.
Yeah. They do go exactly Doug. We're not that worried about
Okay,
like,
well now we could sack Tar, probably.
Sack Tar to get Mence in for the Intim, and then just like DD and see if we get... Well, Scarm still has a lot of health.
Well, I'm thinking if they click Rock Slide here...
Yeah.
Then we can go Pert.
We could go end Pert, yeah.
And get it set up.
Okay.
That's probably my thought.
Yeah, so it's Enpert right now, right?
Or Jirachi. I kind of like Jirachi, actually, because we can get a lot of damage off on the Zap, and that'll free up the rest of the squad.
Do you think they'll go Zap or Scarm first? Like, are we going and just CMing, and then taking 1+1 Fire Punch on this, or...?
Actually, no. Let's go Pert and sub, because they're going to sack Celebi if we go Jirachi.
Okay. So we want to, like, try to come in, like, exactly one more time before we go down to Salic, so that we can take this spike twice and effectively be able to get down to 1%, right?
Yeah, so I would probably Roar here.
Just Roar, yeah.
I mean, they might get 3 spikes, but whatever.
Since they protected, do you ever think about surfing now? Since they might just...
No, I just Roar, I think.
Oh, and
I'm not worried about the spikes.
Oh, it's arrow. Okay. Well,
Well,
I'm gonna
free
click the blue
surf.
button.
Yeah. Because the thing is, like, our win cons don't really care about spikes. Jirachi's not going to be our win con at this point, so
51%.
that's like Fizdef Scarm or some shit. I think we just surf it.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I think they're effectively out of goddamn outs. This is gonna die. The Zapdos has 1 turn of sleep. There it goes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure DD Mence wins almost no matter what. Just surf it.
Yeah. What does he even do? Do we just quick surf? We have Garboom for Zap.
I think we just surf because Double Edge isn't supposed to kill.
Oh, we just have Endeavor now. GG.
And even if it did kill, like, we weren't going to lose that. So
No.
it's better just not to risk, like, them being randomly sub and, like, sub Waiichi and they flinch our entire team or something. Like, that was the lost con. So
that went pretty well.
Yeah, this team has been pretty consistent for me. I've gotten it to 1800 a bunch of times, so it's a promising one.
Yeah, I like the bulky agility smear goal idea. Is this like a Spreak original?
Yeah, so this spread Conflict's used in JI too, but he had Slackberry, like Destiny Bond or something. I'm pretty sure I'm the first one to do agility plus Encore with it. It was better back in the day. Oh, we got roared.
Yeah, we super did.
It's kind of a crazy click. Let's just dance.
Okay.
They're probably gonna roar again.
Went mince. Can I ask you a question? Do the new like ish DD Brick Menses, excuse me, do they kill?
I think it's a roll with this one. This one's reasonably bulky. I think I would just dance. I think they're going meta gross, to be honest.
They do stay in brick and they crit.
Oh, we got crit. Okay.
Wow.
Well, that's not good. Okay, so go Gengar and double the smear goal.
Okay.
I'm kind of guessing that was just a mix Mence and it wasn't going to kill us, but
yeah,
it could be. It could be physical.
Oh, they went Rachi. Well, we showed it.
So I would...
It's a 1347.
I'm trying to decide if they would be defensive Jirachi on this. They just went to it against a Gengar.
We lost connection to everything, but I think we're back. OBS reconnected. Come on.
You might... Okay, there you go.
I mean, if it's not exactly sub, then... Is it ever...
I think I would Spore. I don't think they're going to be sub, because that would be kind of a crazy click to go to the sub Rachi against a Gar that might click Wisp. So it's probably super, like I said. I just go ahead and get the spike here.
Yeah. Okay, they stay. You just spike as much as you can?
Yeah, I think so. And then I would say we go to CM more with our Rachi, probably.
Just go Rachi CM up.
I don't really see a better option.
Yeah, when it has Psychic.
We could try to go to Mence, but like...
No, that sounds horrible.
I think, yeah. I don't think we're in a position to win with Mence, so I'd rather save it. And I think we just have to coin flip and just hope that like we win this somehow.
Are you just going to +6? And
yeah,
like
I think so.
They're going for damage now. No burn. We stay in the course?
I would say now we can probably start fire punching.
Okay. No burn. 60%. Wow. Okay. I think we basically just have to trade with it now, right?
Yeah, I think we just keep on fire punching.
No crit. They get the burn, but they were probably gonna be able to revenge us with something anyway. And there's
Yeah,
the
it's
it doesn't
fine.
matter. Okay, so here, I guess we can go Gar. They showed that this was the initial Gar answer, right?
Gar. Yeah, I think we go Gar and Wisp.
I like Wisp.
I think
here.
it's gonna be like a Swampert coming in.
It's T-Tar.
Okay, or that.
And no
works.
Lum. I mean, would you expect
It would
this to
be
be
weird
suit?
for it to be Suit. I think it would have come in the first time if that
We're
was
just
Suit.
going in.
It's probably, yeah, I think we just go to Pert.
And they DD. Okay.
Now I think we sub, probably.
Okay. Ice Beam. Whoa. DD Ice Beam Tar. That's...
What's our exact HP?
We are at 172.
Okay, I think we just surf then.
So
They're
right now,
probably
because of
gonna
the
break
burn,
us.
like, do we ever, like, let them hit us sub again, and then, like, oh, we're not
I
fast.
mean, I guess if we get to 1 HP, it would be really good, but...
You just surf here. Is the Doug
Well-
just going to be able to revenge us?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Because it might be Slow Dog on this team. I mean,
So it could
the
matter to
other
go
thing is they
360.
could, like, click Ice Beam and throw again. But,
If they're ice beaming,
yeah,
what's
because
our...
actually it did a lot of damage.
It did
Maybe it
24.9.
did too much for it to not be invested.
So, I mean, maybe there's a chance that it doesn't break sub.
Yeah,
Maybe that means we just surf.
I think we just surf.
It didn't break. Yo,
Nice.
let's go. And we get the crit, which I don't think was going to matter.
No, probably not.
Not with the burn. Here's Zap.
Okay, so
It
we
showed-
just Endeavor, because they already showed Roar, so
Yeah.
they're going to click Roar.
We are getting roared out. That's good damage.
Hopefully Gengar.
We got Mence.
Okay, we're slower.
Do you think this would have Toxic?
I don't know.
Is there last, like, Suicune here?
I don't know. This is some, like, low elo special. I think we want to save our Mence, though, because that's a win con. I think maybe we go back to Pert.
They double Mence, and if this is mixed, then they got us here. I guess we can go
Well,
Gar
I
if
think
we're
go
expecting
Gold
grass.
Live +1.
What would?
It won't. Gengar won't live +1
I see.
if they Dragon Dance here.
Is that a big enough concern?
I
that we
think
kind of
maybe we go to Arments first.
just getting a Tim, and that's also a safe go on grass, unless they're exactly declawing, which
Well, they might click Declaw, but that would be kind of crazy, I feel like.
let's see if they do. No, it was grass. No, it was flying. Okay, maybe it is a
Okay,
D%.
fair enough. I think we just dance now. We're faster, it looks like.
We are faster.
So if we dance, we have a chance to, like...
Okay, we live that. All right, so we just go for this.
Yeah, we just go for it and hope their last isn't something that wrecks us.
It's a good Doug. Got the crit.
Yeah,
We haven't.
we can glitch it. We'll still be faster even if they dance. So I think we just go for the rock slide here.
Yeah. Hope for flinch.
We can go Pert after, I think.
Yeah.
I think we live, and we can get our Slack and hopefully go crazy on them.
Yeah, because we'll
think
kill with 2 surfs. Okay. We live at 4%. We get Torrent. They're going to die to Sand. Okay, what's their last? Is it like not Jolt? Okay. Okay, this kills. This should kill. No, that's assuming standard offensive. What if it's rest? If it's
I
rest,
mean, I
then-
don't think there's any reason to click anything other than Surf, because we might kill with Surf,
and if we don't,
and
it'll
if
die to
not, then
Sand.
Gar will revenge.
It's going to be a Gar
Yeah.
moment. We kill. Nice. We're going to get an Endeavor on something. It's... Oh, never mind.
Oh.
have felt it.
Terrible. All right. Well, so it goes.
Yeah.
Maybe
so
they miss.
he has to hit 2
rock
rock
slide.
slides. Is that what's happening here?
I think I said 3.
There's 1. T-Bolt doesn't even kill this. But that's our click, isn't it?
If it's Wisp, no, that doesn't really help. So
I
yeah, I think it's
unless they
T-Bolt.
miss the first rock slide, I don't think Wisp does anything.
If they miss the first rock slide, we probably win with T-Bolt anyway. So
And this gives
if we
Para a
para,
crit
we win.
chance. And
Yeah.
there's no miss. Para. Oh, we got it!
Oh,
Let's go! Oh shit! And the forfeit. We take those.
yeah, I'm gonna say we deserve that after all the things that went wrong for us that game.
I'm inclined to agree with you, Spreek. I'm inclined to agree. Very well done. I knew all I had to do to win in this series was to just keep inviting increasingly more like insane gamers on. We've got like the newest Smeargle tech that nobody's ever seen before. Maybe we can squeeze one more in. We've got 13 minutes.
Do
to
one
this
more. We're playing a Smeargle team, so if we were playing John old team, I'd say there's no hope.
We would
but
probably be halfway
Smeargle-
through game 1 by now if we were
Yeah.
running John old defense.
All right.
So the line, like before,
We
is
know the
good.
line. Hopefully they don't randomly click roar this time.
Got him.
Nice.
What's your sack
I mean,
agenda?
it's still
22?
Smeargle, so there's still bad things that can happen if you get crit or paralyzed, but
So true.
it's just a lot more consistent than losing to sub. Because sub Zapdos is such a disaster unless you're like exactly whirlwind.
So, are you just getting 3 and then like going guard wisping, or
Yeah, go for 3.
they roar us out?
It's kind of a crazy click.
That's a 1491 click for you. In this spot,
So I think I just start going for it with Swampert here. Just click sub and then roar. I mean, if they
Take a
roar
spike.
again, they're crazy.
okay, they're also in.
They're also end. So I think we just click roar again and hope we outspeed. Or they're not roar.
Yo, they are roar, and we have scouted
So
them.
that's bad. We're just better.
This rocks.
Okay, let's surf.
Blue button. Skarm is here.
Yeah, but we're faster, bro. I mean, you can get your third layer, but
He's gonna.
I'm
protect
roaring
you.
again. Yeah.
Blue button. Blue button moment.
Yeah. They probably don't have a water resist.
It's
Oh, wow.
Blissey.
That's surprising. It's kind of a weird Blissey, but okay. I think we roar.
We just heal.
Keep on gambling. You know what they say.
Okay, do you ever worry about toxic now?
Yeah, honestly, I might go Gar here. Because I think they're going to protect.
I agree.
Or Toxic if they have
They
it.
simply roar.
Fair enough. Well, I think we just go back to Gar and hope if they roar, they put us into something we want to be in. Not Tar, hopefully.
Is this ever Sutar?
No. And it showed no lefties. It's probably DD.
Oh, we did scout toxic.
Okay,
Nice.
It is Toxic.
It's always Wisp here, right? Do you ever T-Bolt on Protect and then Wisp?
I think just click Wisp. They might go Zap, but like whatever.
It's a sleeve, yeah. We can just fight
I'm
them.
fine if they go Zap. We can just Ice Beam it down.
Gengar with Ice Beam would be... Oh, would it be Uber? Question mark? I mean, surely that
Probably
would be
not
okay.
Uber, but it would be really good.
That's really good.
Oh,
Talking about
That's
really good.
kind of crazy.
Well, they might be Aroma. I'm wondering if they're Aroma. Since we're Lum and we're here, do you ever DD or
No, I think I just Rock Slide.
just attack?
They're end pert, so it doesn't really want to switch in.
It does.
And maybe it does.
Put him down to 29. Okay.
Okay, so I think we...
9 minutes. I feel like he's just gonna sub, and
I think we Earthquake here. I mean, they might click Surf, but like I'm okay with that, I think.
okay, this happens.
Now we sack Smeargle.
Okay.
Then we go Gengar, I think.
Yeah, because the best they have is Surf, which isn't gonna quite do enough. Okay. That was pretty well mitigated. I don't think I would have seen that line. My brain is expanding. Blissey. Do you ever just rip it? Or is he baiting us into ripping it?
I think he's baiting us. I think we go to Swampert here.
Okay.
So we get a decent setup.
No, he just sent a Sing.
Okay, click Endeavor, I would say.
Yeah. Oh, we hit the Scarm. Nice. Okay.
And what's our exact HP?
We're 172. We should be able to sub
So I
and then
think-
come back in.
Yeah,
on
I would.
one, right?
I would sub. I think.
Yeah. If
They
they
might
roar, good for
roar,
them.
but
They did.
whatever. Yeah,
Okay.
it's fine.
We have Rachi. He's not going to protect anymore since he's burned. I feel like he'll just roar, so maybe we should just try to take the kill. I guess I don't love CM.
I think I would just Fire Punch. Yeah.
Yeah, just attack. That kills. It straight up kills. I feel like
This
they'll
is
probably
a
just go
modest Super Rachi, so it does a lot.
Okay, yeah, Sing is looking problematic. They just bring in Lefty's meta here.
It's kind of shocking. I would just Fire Punch
Just
it
attack
down.
it,
They're
yeah.
probably gonna Agile, but it's fine.
Okay.
We
Looks
should
like-
live this.
Yeah, we'll
We
probably
might
get
burn
one
them.
more. And then our Endpert isn't going to outspeed this.
Yeah, no, we just Fire Punch and then we go to Ments. Hopefully we burn.
Oh, we just
for high
kill. We
roll.
just get the roll.
Nice.
Okay, this is looking good. You think this is CB Tar or Lum DD?
It's probably DD, but it shouldn't be able to. Get 2 dances off, so I think we're good. I think Endpert clears. And or DD Ments.
We are at 1439. We stand to gain maybe as much as 20 or 25 elo if we can get this home. So we're just
Yeah, so
we're just grassing.
just grass, yeah.
40%.
They'll probably dance, but it's
Yeah,
fine.
There's the DD. We do this, and then this dies, and as long as this isn't like Jolly, we could revenge with Pert.
Maybe we go. I think maybe we. No, I think we sack this because if they danced again, they would have to be a crazy person, but I don't really want to risk it. I'm just wondering if we should play around Jolly or not because this seems like the kind of dude that might be randomly Jolly.
Yeah, just like moving the slider all the way.
It's like we could go Mance and just like, because we kind of. I think we go Pert first.
I think so. Yeah. We just click the blue button.
for the best.
All right, nice. It's not
Okay,
Jolly.
nice. Should be wrapped then.
Yeah. Yeah, they've got no recourse. I guess they can try to sit. Well, no, because we're gonna Endeavor. They can heal.
Yeah, just Endeavor a bunch of times.
And he just he accepts the death
he
on the
just
Blissey. We
gives
could
up.
boom with Gar.
Just go guard, boom.
Yeah. And then Ment's move should win. Flying should kill.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
There's 3 wins. Spreek, that was dope as hell. Thank you for carrying my ass. I don't think without your help I would have been able to pilot my way through some of those situations. And we are up to 1459, a new peak for the series. This was completely unplanned. We had to stall because we were about to record a live commentary of a Mushi League match to determine the Week 2 victor in Season 22 between the Endperts and the Raticates. That's going to be dope. Sub to the channel if you haven't already. And goodbye, people in the YouTube video. Hello, people in the YouTube stream. We're going to continue the match between SDJ and Branden. Should be starting in like 4 minutes. Triff Smash, Triphasia. One of the greatest Peach players of all time is here, and often in my comment section, what is up? This is your bro SDJ. He's in a position to clutch a victory for his team, the Enlightened Emperors, who are the current defending champions in Mushi League. I have one of their non-player coaches, a former player, current old head on the bench, a veteran, like locker room guy, Spreek on the mic, who just put in a lot of work on the stream. He's been helping the team prepare. Spreek, one question I wanted to ask you actually about, going into a match versus somebody that a friend, talking from SDJ's perspective. You were telling me earlier that Branden recently topped the ladder and has clearly proven himself to be a strong player, but this is his first season in Mushi. I don't know if he's entered a lot of events, I guess, and you don't have to, don't say any more than you're comfortable saying, and you don't have to talk about this exact prep, but in general, how would you approach trying to prepare against somebody who doesn't have a lot of publicly available games that you can necessarily scout? What do you think about?
Yeah, so I think it depends a lot on exactly what their background is. If they're a player that is experienced in other gens, a lot of times you can expect they're going to load either a sample team or one of the flavors of some of their team tour teammates. So if they're an SPL gamer, I like to look at okay, well, was Jonald on their team? Was
right
Violet River on their team? What kind of flavor of teams in the team chord might they be stealing? Because usually with non-mainers, that's typically what you'll get, is either a very old sample or ancient team dump team, or some new crack from a team chord. If it's a ladder demon, a lot of times the context of what kind of teams they on the ladder is helpful. So I think SDJ has a pretty good idea of what teams Branden likes.
Right.
And probably vice versa as well. I mean, I should say that SDJ also tops of the ladder recently. So it's been a big month or two for CTX. They're killing it. But
they are.
So I think they know each other pretty well. I think in general, when somebody's adapting from the ladder into team tours, a lot of times I think they either go one of two routes. Either they only play exactly the same teams they run on ladder constantly, or they're too scared to do that and they'll load something completely diametrically opposed to it, or their teammate will tell them hey, I know you only load Spike's offense, but here's John Old Magdoll, go have fun. Usually that second approach doesn't work as well, but it does seem to happen. I've seen it a lot in Mushi League.
You're making me realize that I feel in past Mushi seasons, when certain captains are preparing people to play, like me, for example, they're probably thinking okay, there's a mini H-Clad, there's a mini Z Panther. What kind of teams do we think those guys are probably passing? And you're kind of preparing a little bit for the higher seated, or the top slot of that team that you think is passing the teams around. That's interesting.
Yeah, no, that's a big consideration. I mean, I think for any team tour, if the opponent themselves is not really much of a builder, a lot of times what you're trying to figure out is okay, well, who's the builder? Who's the one with the big team builder that's going to pass teams? And what's their flavor?
Tetra in the chat saying that they were calling him Mini Nexhawk when he started. An unfortunate distinction indeed, my friend. I mean, as a player, there's a lot of good things that can be said about such an individual. Many people have done so.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't know if I would call Tetra and Nex all that similar. I think Tetra is more similar to a Fakes or somebody like that. That's more of a balanced main.
Mm-hmm.
I think Tetra is very much in the boomer school of ADV, where it's trappers and mixed men's balance.
what other trends besides, like the newer, like Raikou, Registeel, like DD Fire Blast, Brick Break, Ments, what other things have you noticed in the past like year or so that you think are really emblematic of like the Zoomer approach to the an understanding of the game?
Well, I think it's the polarization between the like hyper offenses and the like John Old stalls that's become more and more apparent. Like I think the balances like the mix Mets, Starmie stuff, Unemployed Six, the like big five teams, those are kind of getting squeezed out a little bit. Where yes, you can still load those and still win games if you're really good, but it's becoming harder and harder to just load like a very well-rounded team like that and be able to handle like both extremes, because the hyper offenses have become very hyper offense. In like it used to be, I think, a lot less optimized hyper offense in ADV, where you'd have to click the right buttons a lot, and it was super prediction reliant. Like, I'm gonna get my Charizard in, and I'm gonna click the exact right move for like 5 turns in a row.
Right. Grass the Pert on the Switch.
Whereas now it's like I've got this entire game plan to set up my DD Mets, or to set up a baton pass to Belly Drum Smear Goal, or all kinds of other stuff like that. Like there's a lot more of the sequential type offense stuff that's less prediction reliance and more like builder design, exploiting the meta type things. I think that's been challenging for a lot of the balances to handle. And obviously the stalls, especially the spikeless stalls, are also challenging for balance to handle.
Yeah, like this newer style is kind of like trying to solve like creating a situation that like just beats balance. Like you basically get a checkmate, and there's like basically nothing that can be done. Like once you pass that belly drum, or you chip everything down such that like a certain kind of like DD Ments at +1 just like wins.
Yeah, and I think the other thing is just that like Spikes has become like less of a prominent solo win con on a team, I feel like. And so the balances, like Unemployed Six, relies a lot on just like denying the opponent's spikes and just like eventually winning by outlasting. And that works really well if you're facing like another balance.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't work as well if you're facing like Armaldo or Dusclops, spikeless stall. It doesn't work as well if you're facing some kind of hyper offense that's focused on taking advantage of really passive teams. Not to say that those teams can't work though, because like obviously, Fakes runs it a lot, Deli runs it a lot. If you're a really good player, you can get away with it. But for the mortals among us, it's becoming less attractive, I think.
It's crazy to think about like the levels of this game. I talked to you a little bit in the NPERT server recently about that like Fizzgar like lead Coon team that you told me you've tried to do somewhat similar things many times and have like ultimately concluded that it's really tough and that it's hard to make it work. I think you even called Suicune and Starmie like a non-combo, and which you very well may be right. I sent the same team to HCLAT, and just to get like kind of like an idea of, I mean, I'm running on the ladder and I was like struggling to like maintain the 1500s on an alt account, and it was very frustrating. And with this team, it felt so good just a couple weeks ago, but I was like, do you think you could top the ladder with this? 1, and 2, like, do you hate the 6? Because like if HCLAT is like, no, this is like trash, it's like, okay, well maybe I need to give up on it. And he's just like, yes. And I'm like, fuck. Well, like if he can, then like I want to be able to. But like, is that the best way to learn? Is that just going to be like mostly an agonizing experience, like trying to brute force like whatever this is? building and like learning.
Yeah, I
to
mean, I think
build
the
themselves
6
so
is
hard.
probably, I think the 6 is probably workable. It's just never going to be as consistent as I would like. I mean, the first team that I topped the ladder with was actually very similar, so like I'm pretty sure it can work, but it's also not something I would really run too much these days because, my experience with teams like that is that like it'll work for a while. I might be able to get a lucky streak going. I might be able to top the ladder, and then like I'll come back to it in a week or two, and I'll just lose a ton of games because I think it depends a lot on like what the ladder population is playing at the moment. And if they're all running like double blob, you're gonna have a bad time.
No, that's so
If they're
true.
running like
Yeah.
if they're running like Zoomer offense that has no water resist, you're gonna have a good time. And sometimes it just depends on like which players are on the ladder. Anyways, it seems like
So
our
true.
main event is starting.
Oh yeah. All right, here we go. Game 1, gamers. Let's do it. To determine the winner of the entire week. Lead lax, and we missed turn 1, and it was just a T-wave with a full para. Oh, just kidding. It was lead Mets, and we can watch it, folks. Just watch it back. Okay, suggestion. I'm gonna post a suggestion in Mushi League. If the week comes down to one final set between 2 people on the same crew, it automatically becomes a best of 5.
That would be pretty heat.
All right, double edge 22% into non-lefties meta. My head calc is telling me that means that this is CB meta. Because it probably doesn't have any.
I mean, it showed no lefties, and it also took a lot, so.
Okay, so what do you think would be on a team with these two that would switch in on a meta, like a Pert, like
there might be a Skarmory. It might be like the Starmie, Blissey, and Metagross team. They've been running that in a bunch of our other sets, so it wouldn't surprise me all that much. It's a pretty popular team the last few months. Originally made by Lou, but everybody's been running it.
I feel like when I got into the scene, and there is a Skarmory here, and it looks like that structure that you mentioned, I was told by a lot of people that like Snorlax isn't like a Pokemon that's on spikes. It's like a non-thing. Is this like an exception? Is that another trend that you think is changing like in a bigger way? And is it CB?
I think it's very situational on spikes, but there are some teams that make it work pretty well. So like there's the ABR team with Doug Lee that's pretty famous, and there's this team that's pretty famous, and there's a few others. It's generally, I would say it's hard to make Snorlax spikes work without Blissey.
Mm-hmm.
So usually it's going to be with a Blissey, and you're using like Wish Blissey to support Snorlax as like a secondary progress con to spikes.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea of the team. Like, I feel like people got very fixated on like, okay, with spikes, like, even on balance. Oh my god, big, massive crit by Enpert there. You want faster Pokemon that can like, abuse the spikes. You want like a Starmie, you want a Jolteon, even a Charizard, a Moltres. And slower Pokemon weren't really thought offensively as much unless you're like a Metagross.
Yeah, so interestingly on this team, it's usually a recover, surf, psychic, spin off me with 361 speed. Sometimes the pace are a little bit different, but
yeah,
I think head calcs wise that lines up with how much the Pert was doing. But It may matter a lot whether it's specifically the 361 variant or whether it's a slightly slower one. Because I've seen, like, the original version by Lou actually had a 329 modest army. And I've seen other people run like 352 or 341. These days I always run max speed on this because end pert. I think it's pretty tough to run a team with nothing that outspeeds end pert these days. As we saw like in our laddering session earlier, we had to steer a lot whenever we faced an end pert because we had nothing faster.
Yeah, I agree. And Z Panther's been like begging me on a lot of my pace to make my modest armies timid. And since I've listened to him, there are just so many situations where it's like, wow, like the speed is so like crucial here. Like this team would not function if I couldn't like revenge, you know, this Gengar or something with the Starmie.
Yeah.
And like you
I
love the power
usually
modest.
I like modest Starmie if you have a Jolteon with it or an Aerodactyl with it. Otherwise, I'm usually timid. I know there are people that say like you can get away with being 329 fastest Mon, but I think, especially in the end pert era, it's pretty rough.
So he's going exactly Skarm or meta here, like basically every time, right? Do you ever just rip the boom? You as long as you don't full pair, you like deny additional spikes and or eliminate their entire Metagross.
Yeah, I think you boom here.
And it is meta. And
Our
it is
meta is
Skarm is at 51%, so that absolutely would have taken out the Skarm, and I think SDJ is going to be happy about that one.
Yeah, I actually don't remember what our team is, but I think we're pretty happy to get that much damage off on the only rock resist on the team.
Yeah, and I mean, if you
unfortunately,
wanted, you
it does
just...
typically have protect on this, and it's typically impish, so you may be able to chip heal back.
Yeah, wow, that's true, and that's probably the reason that it lived that at 9%. I think most Metagross do not take a CB boom from opposing Metagross. And if this isn't HP bug, I don't know if that's gonna kill anymore. In fact,
I think going to Arrow may not have been the play there. I think I would have gone to Swampert just to pressure the meta and not let it click protects for free.
Yeah, because you at least represent like the possibility of subbing to punish their protect. So like you make it harder for them to make that click. I like that. You also don't reveal the arrow. And I mean, maybe Branden knows the team. Maybe like they're like that. But I think there's value. Z Panther talks about it all the time. And it's a critical hit that was HP bug over fly. SUJ saying my bad. But I don't know that it mattered.
It may not have mattered.
It looks like it was
I don't
a very
think that was a good play to sacrifice the meta there. I think you always go Skarm.
Yeah, but... as Soul Rock resist. And you don't know if
that meta could pretty easily chip heal back, I think.
Versus Spikeless, yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. But that's a great way for SCJ to make some progress, and they're looking. I mean, the Arrow win con is looking pretty nice.
Yeah, especially if their last is Char, which it very well may be.
I was just about to ask you what you suspect could like. Can I ask you a more like broader question?
Yeah.
What advice would you have for a player trying to get better at like predicting these lasts? It's like, okay, like have they shown a rock resist? Like I get a lot of like that stuff, but like you and Colin especially, I mention it all the time. But you guys are so freaking good at it, and I know that you can't replace all the experience. That's hidden power fight Jirachi. Letting a Snorlax.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of it is like knowing which teams are popular and like having seen a lot of pace. Like, I mean, it would be hard to predict the team for Branden from
crazy crit. Whoa.
Snorlax plus Ments revealed, unless you knew the pace. Like the 4 I said isn't like the most natural, but just because I've seen this team so many times lately. and because they've been running it against us, and because double-edged Snorlax is off and on it. Like that's what made me think it existed. But I think the most useful advice is just like seeing a lot of teams, building a lot of teams, and then like thinking like, okay, well, if I was building this team and this was the 5 I had, what would my last be? Like a lot of times, if you don't know the pace, if you haven't seen the team before, that's a good heuristic, because if your opponent is good and you're good, then you'll probably come to similar conclusions about what kind of last needs to be to make the team work. I mean, I think that probably we should have a Tar last. I really don't remember what it is, but I kind of think we would have brought Tar in if we had.
I was just about to ask you, how do you think you play around this Starmie coming in? I don't think you can't really stop it from coming in. And you...
I would save the perp because... I would save the perp because it could come in one more time on the spike on a Bliss double and potentially do some more damage, but fair enough.
Yeah,
I mean,
at least with this line, SDJ forces the Starmie to stay low, and honestly, Arrow looks not that far away. You need a little bit more chip on the Skarm. It is toxic. The Mence is at 100.
Yeah, I think the Snorlax has to get sacked here.
Yeah.
Probably. Maybe the Starmie gets sacked, but I would sack the Snorlax.
Do you sack Snorlax and get the Intim and like then go Skarm, or do you just go Skarm and like protect chip heal and then like click toxic?
It's usually not protect, it's usually peck toxic on this.
Right. Okay.
But I wouldn't go for the Intim personally. Because I think that like the Arrow will probably stay in versus Mets, and so you'll end up taking more damage on Skarm than if you just go to Skarm right away. Because I don't think the Arrow will risk getting toxic because it looks like the win con.
Right.
So.
Oh my god, it gets crit through immediately. They decide to save the Starmie. I mean, they were apparently looking to just sack the Skarm anyway, so that might not be that impactful.
Yeah.
Crit, but that's like the 3rd crit of the game for SDJ. Still not sure how many of them actually mattered, though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure that I like going Skarm there regardless, but...
Okay, Rachi's here. That's a free T-Wave. And I'm looking for more ways through this Bliss, and if it's not Tar last, there's a lot of people agreeing with you that they think that is a Tyranitar last for SDJ. This seems like the biggest roadblock for an SDJ victory, and I'm wondering how he is going to try to get through this. Trades Para.
Yeah, I mean, it might be one of those spots where you just stay in forever and just wait for them to get bored and switch.
Because in a vacuum, it's like neither person is incentivized to leave. Like SDJ doesn't want to let anything else get parried. And at the end of the day, like if the best like way forward is to just stay in and eventually lose the Jirachi, but deplete a lot of PP and get your Tar in safely. Wow.
Yeah, see, I think that was not a good men's switch. I would not have done that.
Yeah, that was...
Especially if it's the men's set, I think. Because typically on this team, it's DD Fire Blast Ments.
Oh my.
So it doesn't do a lot to Jirachi. So you just basically risk getting parried without necessarily gaining much.
Wow, that's a bold T. I mean, you're not rest on this app. Like, maybe you don't care if you get T-Wave, but that would... I guess this getting T-Wave doesn't really matter that much.
Well, it does open up some hacks opportunities for the Mets.
Yeah.
But again, I'm guessing SCJ doesn't know the pace. I mean, I don't know the pace for sure, but I'm guessing it's just the unedited version, which has DD Fire Blast Ments. Okay, so it is Tar. I feel like we could have made Sand a lot sooner, and it would have been pretty beneficial for us, given that our whole team is Sand immune. Yeah, so I think we should have gotten Tar in like 20 turns ago, but now is better than...
Like, DD looks great, but if they just hard star me, and again, unless this is Jolly Tar, you are just gonna get outsped anyway. And so you kind of want to just attack, but if you just attack,
I think you
it looks
just
lumber.
I think you just rock slide.
Yeah, because you have Paraflinch, and they do switch immediately to Mence to get an Tim. And it was a Dragon Dance click. Will you kill? Surely the Rock Slide would kill.
Probably.
And it does.
Yes.
But now you think that Starmie is going to outspeed.
So I think we just go to Jirachi, probably.
Oh.
I guess this works. Yeah, actually, that was... I mean, I'm still a little scared of Blissey, to be honest. I would have kind of liked to save my Tar for the Blissey.
Let's see if... Do you just sack Snorlax here? You can't go Blissey, because then you're one flinch away from just...
I think you sack Starmie. I don't think Starmie's doing anything.
Yeah, I suppose this probably...
You might be able to wish the Snorlax. I mean, I doubt
okay.
it, but
Yeah.
again, Zapdos or something. Or like if...
Oh, double edge, sure. Yeah, and Blissey's back.
Fair enough. Because
Rachi
I'm
at
guessing you don't
59.
stay in on this anyway.
Rachi can't come in and take like 2 seismic tosses. So it can like wish, but it'll die after it wishes.
I
wonder
think
if
we
he'll just go
probably go
Zap.
to Zap.
It goes Zap
Yeah.
and get your T-Wave off.
Or I guess you could try just double edging until you can't anymore.
Oh,
but
gets the Rachi in
Yeah.
on the T-Wave. Okay,
Fair
that
enough.
works. That works.
Stoss, I guess, would be kind of a crazy click, but
Throws up
it does
a
kind of
wish.
scare me, the
I'd be-
full para chances. I would have gotten full para there for sure.
I would have been worried about them just going Starmie on Wish and getting to recover this up. I mean, maybe that doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't think we're super worried about the Starmie coming back. It's mostly just this Blissey, which it would be really nice to have our Tar still. But because we could wish the Tar as well, so it still had its Lumberry, so it would be a huge threat versus Blissey.
I don't have these exact sets, but a Body Slam might not kill this Starmie. And so you could just pass a Wish to the Starmie, come back, cleanse Paralysis, and maybe try to stabilize.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, I think we can probably run the Blissey out of soft boileds eventually. That's probably our best hope at this point. Because we have HP fighting,
True.
so we should have plenty of PP to use up all of its soft boileds, and then eventually Arrow will win.
Okay, that's a full para. And SDJ is
No,
gonna
don't
go
switch.
Arrow. Okay.
Yes.
You could take your...
See, like I said, in those spots, a lot of times the best strategy is just to wait and hope your opponent gets impatient. Because that happens so often.
It does, and here we go. No para nor flinch. The Arrow is T-Wave. Oh,
I mean,
no.
the good news is we probably get a kill, and then we probably still can stall it with Jirachi eventually. But we could also get full parried a bunch and just lose right now, so...
Okay, there goes the Starmie. And yeah, you can just
Crisis
para this,
averted.
like permanently para this by going to Zap.
Yeah, I would probably go Zap and just click T-Wave and then T-Bullet a bunch and then go Rachi.
Yeah, just try to PP stall it to the best of your ability,
Yeah.
sure. They take their soft world and they
Because
have
Zapdos
15
isn't going to do anything, so you can
Oh,
just
we're
use
gonna-
it as a sack and, use a few more soft boileds maybe.
We're going to be here a while. It is probably correct to go Rachi first and try to deplete as many resources as you can, if not outright win, before full sending the Arrow.
Yeah, no, I agree. We should probably go Rachi first, I think. But
And I don't like these soft boils. You healed 14% just now with soft boiled. You need to get more out of your soft boileds in this end game if you can ever win this, I think.
yeah.
I get that it's scary that like Rock Slide someday is going to do like 45. But
yeah, I think you should save the softballs for when you're at 50%. But
yeah, this can't be correct. Only 30%. Like, if you think about it, like right now you have 600 health in soft boileds, and every time you heal less than 50%, you're just shorting yourself value and numbers of turns that you can viably stay in the game. You do have wishes, but still you have a finite amount of health.
I did kind of forget about Wish. So
Yeah.
maybe it's not viable, honestly, to DP stall this.
Yeah, I don't
Because
know.
actually
if
the
you have
other
that
thing I'm
risk.
realizing is we need a full para almost.
Mhm. Yeah, the Rachi might be dead. If it dies here, the arrow will be healed to 100, and I don't hate your odds of just getting through.
Yeah, no, that's true.
It's full para there, and it will be a
Okay.
100% paralyzed Aerodactyl, don't listen to me folks, versus a parad 100% mono Blissey. Surely the arrow has more equity by a lot, by so much.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because I think it takes
It's a 4-hit KO.
4 Stosses to kill. And so the odds are just so great that
Oh, just double edging.
okay.
Is that right? Is
I
it,
don't like this play from either player, to be honest. But
I think you want the paraflinch in your favor. I know it's 90%, but double edge, you're not quite
yeah, I
2-hit
think
KO.
I think he might have been calculating a non-mono Blissey,
Yeah.
but like not as much HP investment.
The
but-
wish is you have to kill the guy.
Yeah, I think you just have
got
to
his wish
click
up.
Stoss.
Well, every time he gets a wish up from 100, the next turn is a free toss. So maybe that's like the way they're trying to play this, and that's 1. And without Rock Slide, I fear you guys may not be winning game 1. That's crazy. You're gonna need a full para and or a crit. That wish is massive, and now crit right now would do
Yeah.
it. Doesn't get it.
I mean, how many rock slides do we have?
You had 13.
Oh yeah, we had a ton. Yeah, this
Oh, that's one full para. That's
this
one.
was-
And not another. You go up to 56. Most double edge has done so far is 49. That's 43. Another soft boiled. But any full para at this point will end the game. And that's it. As long as Arrow gets through its own full para. It doesn't! And Bliss heals! Oh my god. Okay. Another full para for the
seeing
Bliss. and
spoilers in the chat.
yeah, we did see we saw that the game had ended at least, which does go to SDJ.
I
Crazy.
did see my player say GG might be.
Mhm.
So that does suggest a certain outcome, but you never know. I
That
mean,
is-
knowing the end person, they might say it might be after they lost. So maybe say it might be after anything.
Right. That was something special.
That was a game.
Yeah,
Hopefully
decisions
game
were
two
made.
is-
That's
game
Mushi.
two is just as exciting. Although I would settle for less than 72 turns because I'd like to sleep.
I
So,
agree. It's only 9 o'clock for me, but I thought that this was starting at 8, so we've gone. We'll be going a little over, but that's okay. We're here for it. There's a big, large set for the entire season, really. Where's Mushi League? I wanted to see what happened week 1. Raticates lost. Okay, so Raticates need this to go 1-1. This is just huge. You don't want to go down 0-2, especially when you're like this close. You were on the verge of taking the first set off of the defending champion Inline Enperts, who haven't lost in I don't know how many weeks now, like 8 weeks, 9 weeks of just
Yeah.
winning in a row. And
I
to
think
get
this would be a
reverse swept.
really tough loss for the Raticates if they can't pull it out. Like, it's almost one of those things where it's going to be hard to get the motivation for the rest of the season if you can't win this.
It's a sliding doors moment. in season 22 Mushi League history, no doubt about it. You lose this, you have to win the next 2 weeks just to fight back to a 2-2 record and be in contention for the playoffs come post week 6. My team has secured a 1-1 record, and I have not played this season yet. So shouts to my team for going 500. I knew you could do it.
You're just biding your time for the playoffs. Load management, you know.
I'm always so paranoid too about like, oh dude, like the people like I'm facing, like their coaches are gonna have them fully decked out for my bullshit. Like they're gonna like skim my YouTube videos. They're gonna know all the shit that I've been running, and like my team isn't gonna want me to run that shit anyway. So they're gonna pass me stuff, but I'm not gonna have like ever played with it, and so I'm gonna be going in either playing my dumb bullshit that can be like exploited, or I'm gonna be playing like good stuff that I don't know how to play, and it's like, is that's gonna figure it out in time. And it's a wild ride. It's a wild ride from my chair at least.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things Juke and I have been talking about this season, is just trying to encourage our players to play more of their comfort teams as opposed to going too hard into like trying to counter the opponents or like trying to run good teams that they've never run before.
Right.
Like, I don't know. I think from that game, like Branden got past a good team, but I'm not sure that he knew how to pilot as well as the teams that he usually plays.
Right. I mean, like you mentioned, we identified that this arrow is going to be one of the, if not the primary win condition. And this protect meta had every opportunity to try to get back into the game and be a secondary way to deal with and check this arrow. It was sacked off, and that made a lot of the end game considerably more difficult for Branden. And what it coulda, shoulda. Maybe they'll review and they'll come to that conclusion. All they can do for now is go into a game 2 and try to force a game 3.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a knock on them as a player, of course, because they're obviously very good at the top of the ladder. But it's just more of like, I think as a captain, that's one of the things I've learned is that it's better to lean into your players' strengths and just kind of count on the opposing team not to be super hard countering. Like a lot of people, especially in Mushi League, but even in other like more serious tournaments, don't really scout and don't really take advantage of exploitable opponent tendencies as much as they should. So you can get away with reusing, you can get away with like using your comfort teams, like probably more than you should be able to.
You can get away with running Smeargle belly drum pass shenanigans a bit more than you probably rightfully should.
Yeah, you can use it 2 weeks in a row and it'll work.
We'll have to do a separate recording sesh with the drum pass stuff, which decides for continuity.
Yeah, you should get Now on to do that.
Oh, yeah, that's so true. I'll have to hit him up. That'd be fun.
I think he would be very down.
Mag comes in immediately. It's Flygon Mag. You would think it's Superman, but in fact, there goes the Skarm. What does that tell you? What have you seen from these kinds of structures?
So typically this will be some kind of double trapper CB Gon.
Okay.
I mean, I think I know this team, so
I
might be leaking it, but like usually these kind of teams, if you see Flygon plus Mag, it usually means it's an offensive Flygon, and it's being like super supported by a bunch of guys that get rid of the checks to CB Gon so it can go crazy. It's sort of out of fashion these days. It used to be really popular around like the CI1 era. Like everybody was running this stuff.
So you think there's a Sutar as like the secondary trapper as well?
Typically, yes. Typically it would be like T-Tar, Celebi, and something. Sometimes Skarm, sometimes Snorlax. For Branden, I'm guessing this is probably the ABR Scar Mag. But it could be... I mean, it could be just like some generic Arrow Celebi stuff, but... If it's the ABR Scar Mag, it's a little bit interesting that the mag didn't come in on the other mag.
Yeah. I guess what kind of mag do you have if you want to be able to trap other mag? Like your max speed HP fire? That's it?
Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna be a clean trap.
Right.
But it's more like my thought is with this team is if I see an opposing mag as Branden, I'd be thinking about like, okay, my win con is my arrow. The mag might be an important rock resist.
True. Yeah. Here's Tar.
That's kind of crazy. I don't really agree with the Tar on a likely grass or leech seed.
Yeah, not the cleanest in. This is where we're at though, and it's so crazy that like mere hours ago you guys were like fighting for your lives, and now you could say that this is a very strong position for you guys to just continue the streak and take home a W for week 2. Still a lot of Pokemon to be played, but there goes 40% of the T-Tar, and Rachi finally comes in on another HP grass.
Yeah, so we have to be a little careful about sub, but if I'm not mistaken, we're actually Perish Song on the Celebi.
That would be so nice to have. You know, if you're thinking that this could be like a sub CM type Jirachi. You do have your one spike, and there is Perish Song, okay. This is, I mean, that's been like 3 switches in a row, just like scouting the Celebi. And we're just going to finally just start attacking it. SDJ with a slight overpredict.
This may be one of those moments where Leech 3 attack Celebi loses to Celebi with no coverage. It actually happens quite a bit in my experience.
I think I saw Fradazi earlier today saying that Leech 3 attack Celebi is like a mistake on Aerobi. I was wanting to ask him what he meant. Do you agree with that sentiment? Like, do you think you could expand on that idea?
Yeah, so, I mean, I think the trouble with Leech 3 attack Celebi is that it's weak to sand, it's weak to spikes, its only recovery is Leech Seed.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, Giga Drain, I guess. But, like, you have to get a lot of clicks right, and it really needs to keep its own spikes up. But then it also, like, it needs spikes to function, but also if you run Gar and Celebi, you're too weak to physical attackers. So you end up having to run teams like Branden's, which are fine, but you can't keep spikes up against a spinner.
Right, with no Gar.
So, and then, like, if they're a stall team, they can just kind of, like, switch around forever on your Celebi and you accomplish nothing.
I've heard Juke talk about, wow, this is just happy to stay in, and I guess you're only risking crit there to net heal a bit of the Milo's health. You're effectively forced out.
Yeah, I mean, I think we could just go to our Celebi, to be honest, but I don't hate it.
Yeah, I mean, it's at 100 damn percent. It's crazy.
Like, it's really hard. It's really hard for them to progress with their Celebi against ours because they would have to like crit maybe multiple times.
Oh my God, it's Umbreon coming in on a Psychic. I was expecting another Leech, but Umbreon. Is this what you were expecting, Spreek?
Yeah, I mean, this was the team that I was talking about. I passed this, but like I said, usually it's Tyranitar.
Right.
But the advantage of Umbreon is that it doesn't make its own sand. So Milo and Celebi and possibly our last appreciate no sand.
I'm gonna try to think what I suspect could be here. I feel like if you had a spinner, maybe we would have seen it by now. And maybe with the mag, like you're just accepting one spike and you have recover on the Celebi. You probably have wish on the Umbreon, I would imagine. Yeah, that pursuit not doing too much. I mean, on the way out, it'll sting a bit more, of course. And like you said, this is Leech 3 attack, so it's not going to be able to recover in sand as reliably. What else would
Yeah,
be
I mean,
there?
I think we're
gotta
taking
be a
too
lot.
much damage on our non-Celebi mons, and we should use our Celebi against their Celebi. Because, like, literally you can just stay in, recover every other turn, and HP grass down the opposing Celebi. Like, it doesn't win. Like, we're plus Spadef Celebi, so ours, like, is only taking, like, 30-something % from a fire, so it's reasonably safe. I mean, I understand going to Flygon because it also looks pretty nice to just click bug, but
Could this be... Would it be insane for this to be a Snorlax?
no, it wouldn't be insane. I mean, even the Tar version has Snorlax sometimes. It's more often Skarmory, I would say, on the Tar version, because like Tar and Snorlax have a bit of anti-synergy, you could say.
Yeah.
But on the Umbreon version, it makes a lot of sense for it to be Snorlax.
Chat discussing weather clear on the mag. Could be a thing that happens someday.
Yeah, I mean, the opposing Tar is still alive, so not sure it would accomplish too much to clear the weather right now.
HP bug crit is nice to have.
Usually, the perks on this team, on the 6, are curse off perk. So that could be a progress option.
Yeah, it looks like that could be strong with, you know, provided the right move is clicked. You know, of course, you could think that this would be an Ice Beam click, and it stays in, unafraid, and that kind of pays off. You get some nice chip on this curse pert that, like you just pointed out, could have been doing a lot.
I don't hate the clip, to be honest. It's a little bit insane, but
it worked out though. It's kind of like, I would never stay, and so if this is curse pert exactly, you know, you might curse, and I can cheekily get a little bit more value.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's kind of playing with fire.
They're both kind of just like sending. They're just like vibe clicking and like putting it all on the line. This is crazy.
I think, to be honest, okay, it's a little bit scary. I think I would have considered sacrificing my Umbreon there.
Yeah.
On the Ice Beam click. Because also the other thing is, like, it's probably not going to click EQ into the Celebi. It's pretty telegraphed, and the Umbreon Throne's toxic. I can't remember if we have toxic or not, but
double edge, no lefties on the mag. Against like rock spam, do you think CB Gone Mag Milo is like enough? Or does this 6-mon have to have some sort of defensive utility to that end?
So I know it's Charm Umbreon, so that helps a little bit.
Sure, that does, yeah.
But yeah, it is a little bit physically frail. The last being Cursed Snorlax, which I guess I can spoil since you've already guessed it. That also helps a little bit. It's Cursed EQ, given the Umbreon, so it helps a bit with like Tars and metas and such.
How do you feel about this position? Who do you feel, is it close? Do you think one of them has like a pretty strong lead?
I think this arrow is really scary, and this one spike is kind of wrecking our day, but also our Celebi is pretty strong.
Bug looks like such a strong click here. I mean, that's going to stick on Flygon. It obliterates the Celebi and the Umbreon. I mean, Milo can come in and probably take a spike and two somewhat comfortably, but you're risking crit. Of course, it might be flying. It might not be bug.
Yeah. I think it's usually bug on this.
And it's just a double edge click.
Okay.
Surprising, and that's massive. This arrow cannot take
Well
another hit
played.
this game.
So yeah, so I think if we're smart here, we just stay in on our Celebi forever.
Yeah, it does not look like...
I would just click grass. You don't need to try to call them out with the leech seed.
Yeah, this thing can't heal ever. You can just recover and like slowly chip this down.
Just recover and just click grass a million times and win. Most
Yeah.
likely. I mean, if they're smart, they like do like Rachi back to Celebi or like
Yeah.
they try to sneak an arrow at some point on a recover turn. But
I think they need to make a play soon because this is just not sustainable. Yeah, the Tar having taken that chip earlier is also now just so tough to deal with.
I mean, the other thing to consider is that us getting rid of the opposing Celebi means Snorlax is in a really, really good spot. Like one curse and it's off to the races pretty much.
It's true. Tetra wondering what kind of Rachi this would be, suggesting it could be Bolt Beam sub CM. And honestly, trying to go for a sub CM Jirachi win condition. Then again, though, there's 7 Perish songs left, so SDJ is about in a commanding of a position as you could possibly imagine.
Yeah, I mean, also, it's an EQ lax, so it would have to freeze the EQ lax. But I mean, if anybody that's watched Padeli's games will know that that's a distinct possibility.
You might need to try to freeze this, because otherwise, like, they might leech once, they see the sub, and then they just... Can you perish through sub?
Yes.
Yeah. So you're gonna... I think you need to freeze this thing. And they get that mind game right.
Yeah. I might have just clicked Perish Song. I understand clicking Leech after.
No freeze.
They didn't reveal it the last time, but typically it's sub CM on this 6. Although I will say I once played Fudazi.
Oh, okay,
like
that's
10
a freeze.
times in a row.
An immediate thaw. Hilarious.
I once played Fudazi like 10 times in a row, and he ran this 6 every game, and ran a different Jirachi set every game. So you can run a lot of different Jirachi sets on this.
Oh, that freeze is crazy. This was going to be a free curse otherwise due to the Perish song counter.
Yeah,
Jumpy,
that's
welcome.
rough.
Are you just now joining us?
I think Umbreon was the better click there. Don't risk that. Because Umbreon doesn't do much.
Yeah.
It has charms, so it's not going to allow setup.
Okay, T-Tar is here. Jumpy, can you hear us? I cannot hear you. I'm gonna double check the permissions of the chat. Yeah, he has the right permissions. Hopefully we get that sorted out. There. Oh, I heard something.
Hello, Jumpy.
I wasn't saying anything because my Wi-Fi was fucking up and not because like I didn't have permissions.
Gotcha.
Anyway, I really did not think that when I got back, game 2 would be 5v5.
I know. Yeah, well, it got delayed. The set did by 30 minutes. So we did a little Beagle gaming, but yeah, SDJ up 1-0 and seemingly in a good spot. I'm struggling to really think of that many outs at this point. I mean, the Snorlax getting frozen is not good news.
This Tar is scary.
The Tar could do things.
Oh,
You could play.
The Tar switched out for some reason.
Additionally,
Must not have bug, I guess.
Yeah.
But just click grass. Just click grass. Keep clicking grass, please.
I like grass. The Rachi was able to basically stall a pair. Oh, okay, crit HP grass or HP fire. It did 55, and so now you're risking crit.
You can still recover out of that.
As long as it doesn't crit, yes.
It's close.
I mean, what you're risking and what you've been risking the whole game is getting beamed by Jirachi.
I think you're right.
Well, we've got a freeze sack now, so that's something. Unfortunately, it's also the only thing that can actually kill a Jirachi.
Yeah, that's the wrong amount of free sick.
Yeah, as long as
No,
Branden
yeah,
can keep
we definitely
other
should have
mons
gone Umbreon, but
The thing is,
Well-
just about everything else in the game dies to HP grass. So the Rachi can come in, stall a Parasong, but as it switches out, eventually
Yeah.
SDJ can just keep grassing things.
but the trouble
And
is,
it is-
when you
it is
Parasong,
Spadef
you have to
Celebi.
use Celebi. Yeah.
True. It is Spadef Celebi, which means that it can kind of like tank Ice Punches and Parasong, but count the PP on Parasong and count the PP on Calm Mind, and it doesn't spell good things for SDJ.
I would love to see a game 3.
Oh,
Regard
SDJ won
Arrowin
game
on the
1.
Recover. SDJ did
Yes.
win game 1 and is trying to close out a 3-game comeback to somehow win yet another week straight for the end perks.
I really like that hard arrow on the forced recover. I guess that's what the crit afforded.
I'm wondering
Yeah.
if this is HP Fly because Bug was such a good mid ground earlier and they clicked double edge. Maybe they were. It was Bug.
No,
It
it's
was
Bug. Okay.
Maybe they were
I
saying
also-
Bug is too good of a mid ground, so you have to go exactly Milo. There goes the Umbreon.
I can't point out that like the normal resist on SDJ's team is Magneton.
Right. That's true.
That's not viable. I'm sorry.
Spray, do you agree with that?
I did say this wouldn't be my choice. But
Branden going to sack the curse pert.
then again, I did pass it. But my constraint was it had to have an Umbreon. And I'm not a Banduser, so I only have like 2 Umbreon teams.
These guys are just clicking HP Bug into one another, and it's like kind of working.
Working. Yeah.
Branden doesn't really have.
Yeah,
a
the
play.
bug. The bug resist on Brandon's team got magged.
You just go Jirachi and click Ice Move.
Can you go back to your Aerodactyl and click Double Edge?
Does it do enough?
Do you live a bug? I bet you live a bug.
He's at 28. Oh, maybe he does live a bug. Yeah, he's. He's.
And
super
hell, I
close.
bet Double Edge just fucking drops the Flygon
It might.
anyhow.
It says it's a 31% chance. It's going to be Rachi instead. Likely click.
Totally fair. Rachi should win this game from here.
You could CM and then just click Ice Move, because they kind of have to immediately.
Yeah, don't even sub.
I think the Rachi might bring us to a game 3, gamers.
Seems like a no-brainer.
Got some mild crashing out in the chat. You love to see it. Most of you have
In what
voted
chat?
that you suspect SDJ was going to win this. So we got some non-ball knowers in the chat. Jumpy, what was that?
Oh, I thought you were saying crashing out in the battle chat. I didn't
no.
see it, but you meant in the YouTube chat.
Yeah, just in the if you watch I'm sharing my screen and you can see both at once if you're not
I
already.
am watching
Okay.
your stream.
You're tapped in. You're tapped in. Here we go. They went for the CM.
Not my
route.
first rodeo.
You just simply click Ice Punch and recover.
I guess this is not like odds favored for SDJ, not even close.
No, and if he ever just CMs on a
I mean,
recover,
we do have
you're
we
so
do have a
fucked.
free sack, but yeah.
It's true. So like this only risks exactly crit. That's
Crit.
not a crit, and there's Leech Seed. Yeah, nice.
Why would you not?
I think I just.
Never mind.
I might even still just CM now.
Or sub.
Sub
Like at
after-
any point, you can mix sub into the lineup, right?
Yeah, I suppose.
Before you get seated.
Yeah.
Once you force him into a recover loop, but
I
whatever.
think maybe we consider just going to Snorlax and just hope we thaw.
I mean, you do need to thaw Snorlax to win this game. I think that's pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Maybe like God clicks with Flygon can do it without thawing the Lax.
Yeah.
Like,
'cause
guess
if it
right
ever
every
comes
time.
In, like, unless this is behind a sub, of course. Like EQ forces this out, and you can click a non-EQ move to kill the arrow, and then you have no EQ switches anymore, and EQ actually just kind of wins if and when the arrow dies. Is it just me, or is that like that's kind of a way forward for SDJ?
Okay, we got the roll. That's huge. Grass on some crazy shit.
I feel like you should still just CM. Okay, Tar in on recover. Still has yet to click a move. Will this be the moment? And its lefty's chip yielded quite a bit since it came in on an HP grass many moons ago.
I think you go back to Jira.
Just hard Jira on like some HP grass shit. Yeah, sure.
I think you just click.
Oh, stays in on Leech Seed. HP
Oh,
clicks.
That
Oh, the
was
cell is so low. I
That's
don't think it
crazy.
can
Okay.
stay in, and it's so dead. Like Rachi's gonna be in such a commanding position at some point. Branden is
And
at
technically-
We still don't take a ton of damage, but Oh my god, what?
Oh,
Okay,
you
that
let
was wrong.
you let
That was
it heal.
extremely incorrect. You
I
either
know.
Jira or you bug again. Or even arrow, like literally the worst possible click
Okay,
was
that's a good
Celebi.
outcome.
Okay, can we
Back to
not
Tar?
click Leech?
Go Tar. Yeah, go Tar, because they have to recover.
Yeah, I don't like
Just
that
heal.
leech seed.
Just attack the guy. Just
We
click
just
the
need to-
bug move again.
Click bug. If we just
Milo.
if we just clicked
Oh, nice dragon
Oh.
dance.
Oh!
Yo, hold on.
I mean, but
Hold on.
how many DDs do you need to beat the freaking Flygon? It is not one.
You live that surf. The Milo
Wait.
is going to be dead. SDJ
Why
starting
did
to run out of
he?
resources.
Why did he stay? What? Surely you Flygon that.
Oh!
okay.
Bad trade.
Okay,
Bad
I
trade
think
for
it's-
Branden.
It's probably fine, but that was not the. I don't think. I mean, I guess you're trying to hit exactly the Flygon coming in. I don't think you have
But
to.
Rock Slide.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think Rock Slide was just better, but
Okay, Arrow
I
is
understand
here.
the logic. Because, like, I don't think the Milo was ever going to switch there, because it's just going to die. Like, it can't heal on anything at that point. So, it's never switching.
SDJ's saving grace to me.
I agree.
The Celebi is at 100% somehow, and Branden is running out of.
Lax? No!
Oh,
Wrong!
Oh no.
Wrong!
Okay, I'm thawing. I'm thawing.
Yeah,
I don't
simply
care, I'm
thaw.
thawing.
Simply thaw. RFN. I mean, you're questioning when do we kill with quick attack? That would be an all-time end to a set. CB quick attack.
I mean, I think the Celebi might live. I don't know.
With what, bug?
I guess it's calm, so probably not.
Just Dedge.
A, I don't think it does. And B,
Aw.
you can just go Jira on the Celebi once the Thaw sack is gone. What?
We hard Rachi.
Okay, I get
No,
that. I actually get that.
CB Gon would win
CM.
if we killed the arrow.
Okay. This is a big, crucial mind game. Do you sub on Leech or do you
No,
attack
you
or
ice.
CM on Parasong? I think
Actually,
if you
that
just
is a
CM
good-
and just start attacking with +2 ice punches, Freeze Claw's activated.
Freeze
there's the
Claw's
Parasong.
activated. Okay, now, do you arrow?
They both stay.
I guess you can just switch on the turn that Celebi switches, because everything dies to Ice Punch. Literally everything.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I see a line for SDJ. You HP Grass as Celebi
Grass.
dies.
Oh,
Oh.
shit. This is huge.
I was
SDJ
thinking you
has
HP
to
Grass on
sacrifice.
turn 65 as the arrow comes in, but I guess
Yeah.
Branden was ready for that. Back to Jira.
Okay.
Back to Jira, and you should always win.
I think you do have to Jira because if SDJ sacks the Celebi, he sacked the Celebi to try to kill the arrow. Because had he done that, Flygon would have won locking into EQ, but it doesn't go that way. And I think SDJ should have this now. You go sack
That's
arrow.
unlosable now.
You sack
You
arrow
just
right
Ice
now.
Punch. No, you don't. No. Wrong. Okay, fine.
Well,
That's
if you-
wrong, though.
If
You
you pick a
said.
move
I
that killed
mean-
the arrow, then the Rachi comes in and subs and wins on its own.
I mean, if
I
you
guess that's
died-
true.
If you died with Rachi to EQ, then Lax gets sacked. Then Rock Slide.
Oh, you're right.
Oh my God, holy
I'm
shit,
the
wait a
wrong
minute.
player.
Okay, wait. Well,
No, it's unwinnable.
This is
well, no.
over,
I mean,
but
you just need like 5 crit flinches.
they had to get that turn right. I think honestly, the Celebi sack might have been the move.
Wow. What?
I think
Well,
you
but
just
they
want
would.
Celebi.
Turn 69. Nice. We're getting a game 3. That's all I
'Cause you don't actually need the Celebi, you only need Arrow and Jirachi. Whereas risking the Rock Slide on Arrow, if Rock Slide got clicked there, which admittedly would be kind of insane, but still, Rock Slide got clicked.
This is
No, Zets is right, because you could just sub on the forced rock slide,
Mhm.
and then you one-shot both Mons, and he can't do anything.
Was
I'm gonna
Snorlax, was it not a spike sack?
64 times.
It was at 8. It would be at 8 after spikes. It was at 20.
Okay.
If Snorlax were a
Yeah,
spike sack,
no.
you'd be right.
No, yeah, Arrow's fine then.
Trying to get back to that turn. The Tar. Celebi. Arrow.
Man,
Go Rachi.
my
Yeah.
Ryan
Snorlax.
Keithley asked me a question in chat, but I don't watch chess at all, so I cannot answer.
So this turn the Celebi dies, Flygon. If this picks a move that
Lax.
kills the arrow, you can come back with Rachi's sub and it just wins.
Lax is at 20.
Lax is at 20. So you sub and then you kill the Lax. Yeah. Oh, but you're saying if it could have been a Spike Sack. So had this Lax taken like 8 to 9 more percent, that could have been a checkmate for SDJ. But I guess in that scenario, you simply was
Play it different because the... Oh, actually, you're right. No, if Lax were a Spike Sack, I do think SDJ has a checkmate.
Okay, so what's your
Maybe.
click? You still have to get like a read? Because like, I think you have to get it right. You have to get whether they stay or go to arrow correct. And
No,
pick
but
up
Lax
a kill.
isn't a spike sack.
We're saying
But
hypothetically,
if it were-
was, can SDJ like guarantee a win from this?
No,
position?
you mid-round to Celebi.
No, you just go
Right,
Celebi.
I think you sack Celebi.
Yeah.
I mean, arrow wins in this world as well because it's not a spike sack. But in the other world,
Right.
you have to go to Celebi. But that should always
But then
win.
that wins too. Yeah, never mind. All right, ready for game 3. I'm rooting against the Intperts. Sorry, Spreek, but I want your only undefeated season to be the one that had me.
I mean, you guys have been getting away with it for far too long, in my humble opinion. I'm a fan of your team. It's been cool seeing your run, but like the luck I think is starting to run out. But there's been a lot of fortunate things that have contributed to any streak, and that the streak is not unique in that way. But I wouldn't mind seeing you guys get knocked down a peg. Controversial team.
Yeah, we might need to lose a regular season game to be tuned up for the playoffs. So although if we don't lose this week, we might lose the next week because like half of our team is not playing. So our like mid to top slots, like 3 out of the 5 are gone. So
Game 3 when? Oh, game 3 now. Game 3 now, apparently.
Let's go. This is all that I live for.
There we go. All right, lead meta, lead Mence. Let's do this. I'll start one last poll for game 3, gamers. If you want to say you knew it.
I hate to say it, but I'm saying that SDJ does win this.
Who's in the lead right now?
unfortunately, we did not particularly want to see settlements with the pace we loaded, but
If an engine did not have the pace, but just had this, what do you think the engine likes? Does the engine prefer meta or Mence?
I think it prefers
I
Mence
think it-
most of the time. Meta lead either says like fizz off with mag, or like some sort of crackhead offense with a Houdini,
Right.
or mega fat. And honestly, Mence lead is good into all three of those. The thing that Mence lead's worst into is like TSS, and meta lead is usually not TSS.
Mm-hmm. Okay, some good sportsmanship between these gamers. They both switch out.
Okay, so this is still the Intperts, right? Like Spreek is technically not on the team, but surely this Starmie has Hydro Pump. Yeah.
And there it is.
I did not pass this, but yes.
Is it Mystic Water? Is that a Mystic Water damage range?
No, that does more. Mystic's like 25 or more.
That's crazy. Machamp comes
Oh,
in. Hoping to
no.
get T-waved. No T-wave.
Not the Machamp.
Okay. Lefty's Machamp. Mence is a reasonable decision. There's a matrix of decisions. You know, there could be a rock move happening here. I do kind of mess with Machamp. It is not always straightforward to deal with. It kind of is like a nice trader, especially if you are able to get it in on a status move and just start like wreaking absolute havoc.
Know what I'm really terrified of right now? I'm terrified I'm going to see the mints come in and it's not going to have leftovers.
Oh yeah, like
No, friends don't let friends load CB mints ever, but especially not in Game 3 of the week decider.
Yeah. I mean, it still could be a lot of things, but I'm leaning against unemployed because we brought like an unemployed variant Game 1 and lost. So I don't think you're going to load unemployed again. So it might be more likely to be like some kind of CB mints shit.
yo, SDJ forcing the timer on. Branden had been taking his time, and we saw him get down to below 10 seconds. Nice meta in.
I don't
on
like
the rock.
I don't like the rock slide at all. I always click focus punch there.
I
Yeah,
agree.
I like
It's
that.
actually pretty solid chip on mints in the first place.
Right,
And
right,
Yeah, I mean it does like almost as much.
right.
and mints is also easier to switch around for you. Because like if this mash raises, say goodnight. There it is.
That's not good. Does EQ just kill now?
Yes.
Why is this here?
Well, actually, that has like no attack. That is like 0 attack, so it is actually unemployed again. This shit is impish.
Yeah, and he did not want to let it take any more chip.
Who Ice Beam is here?
And now we go to Scar Mori.
Are we booming?
It could be a
Are you
boom turn.
Houdini or are you CB? I should ask.
I think we're CB, yeah.
It's
I don't remember for
Starmie.
sure.
That's
No, you're not
CB.
CB.
Damage. Oh, yo, Branden with the Nina Jirachi reference, Info Hazard. Awesome song off of her new record. I Love My Computer, I think is the name. Check it out, gamers.
Pretty tilted to see one nickname on Brandon's team.
Yeah, I don't love that. I'd like to see some more Nina Jirachi songs being represented elsewhere, but this is a good start. This is a good start.
Maybe next game Brandon will have 2 nicknames.
Okay, Bliss, me, Meta. Some 2 pretty similar looking teams right now. And that
These
bold
are-
T-Wave with the Machamp. I guess Machamp is not likely to want to exactly come in, and it's Yama!
Oh no! Yes! Yes, Hariyama did something valuable. It took sleep. Now you can switch it out and play a real game.
Tell me it's Sleep Talk Guts CB.
Is this the bullshit like Mag Hariyama team that reloaded against us?
No way. You cannot possibly be running Mag Yama.
I mean it won. I don't know how. But it won.
The Starmie continues to come in on EQs.
I don't see immediately what SDJ is doing about this Starmie, except for stalling it, I guess, with Bliss.
Yeah, I mean we can switch back and forth. But
Sleep does proc Guts Rainer. Sleep does not
It
proc
does.
Facade.
True. And I was very
Yes.
sad to learn that when I tried to make CB Facade Gyarados work like 2 years ago.
yeah, we might need to get a boom off on the Starmie.
I think you can PP stall it if Brandon doesn't have freaking spikes and
Yeah.
the Yama is asleep.
Is it Scarm last for either of these gamers, by the way?
No.
No. You don't run Scarm with Machamp unless you're insane. You might run Fortress.
Okay, can you explain to like a dummy like 1600 gamer why you wouldn't run Spikes with Machamp?
Why you would or wouldn't.
Would not.
This is like a Vapicuno paraphrase, but oh, nice wake. Nice wake.
Ooh, that is a nice wake. No more lefties on the meta.
Vapicuno was like there's 2 types of ways to break teams. You either want the entire enemy team at 50, or you want half of the enemy team at 0 and half at 100. And Machamp teams tend to be the latter form. where it's like I just want Machamp to like knock out an entire
Okay,
Pokemon.
Huge.
Nice. Boom.
Huge.
I
No
want
spikes,
Mag
though.
there, just saying.
Going meta there would have been crazy. That would have immediately won the game. Branden hasn't shown this mid set right yet, so it could still be
Yeah, this is
mixed.
probably mixed. Or this is probably CB, but
Yeah, but SDJ has to respect mix, I think.
SCJ should look up the replay from earlier today and see what fucking set the Mence was. But
It is CB.
Oh, the
Oh!
crit is crazy.
Oh, evil crit. Alright, I'm switching to Yama here.
I would think that they're gonna go
Or meta.
champ, right?
That's why I'd go Yama.
Just double your Yama in front of their Machamp. Are you ever a gamer as SCJ and just stay and fucking heal as they double? No. Going Starmie. Whoa. Okay.
That would not have worked.
That would not have worked.
I honestly would have thought about it. Because we have a
Cover.
DD Tar in the back, but I guess the Yama's too healthy.
Yeah, if Tar comes in, depending on the rounding. Because they changed the rounding, so all my former
I'm
mental
gonna
health counts.
need.
No, it doesn't matter. You know that Bliss will live because it lived and then lefties up. Which means if Sand and lefties do the same exact number of HP, it cannot be died to Sand. That being said, I would not have gone Tar here. You want like to sneak around a lefties or two before you do that for sure. So you can at least soft on enemy Bliss. You can't even
Right.
soft on Bliss now.
That's true. Unless it's a speed tie slash, you're faster.
It's probably faster. But the other Bliss has T-Wave, so
Right.
I mean, we don't really
like
need
tough.
the Bliss. We don't really need the Bliss for much, so.
I guess with the Starmie dead, like one of Bliss's main goals was to wall the me. But I do wonder what Brandon's last is.
If you
I'm pretty
if you
sure
have
it's
bulk up,
Mag.
this is an awesome bulk up turn. Just straightforwardly bricks, and you'd imagine Ghost, if you have it, kills.
Okay, double champ.
That would have been. A
I don't
crazy
understand
double champ.
not going for a knockoff there. Like the one knocked mon is dead, so you can knock again.
Okay, focus punch, and I just.
Yeah, just
You
simply
just crit?
the man. I've seen it happen before.
It's actually that easy. You can definitely go Salamence here and just click HP Fly.
Yeah.
You've got 100% HP bold Metagross still, and the one fly resist is a lefty's Listar.
Here's the focus punch. Here's the Mence. Will
I
we see a
crit. I
crit?
Here's the crit.
No.
No crit.
33% only. Champ is gonna have to leave.
It's just
Tough
sack
turn.
Bliss.
The Starmie will live.
You probably sack
one
Bliss.
fly with Sand, right?
No, it took like 50 from a rock slide. Well, actually, I guess it
No,
was
it's a
fly. I'm
roll.
dumb.
It's a roll.
It's a roll.
I mean, DD Mence +1 doesn't kill Starmie before Sand ever. So neither does CB before Sand. It's a roll with Sand.
Okay,
there
he
goes
does
the
sack
Blissey.
Bliss.
Okay.
Okay, Tar EQ.
Tarniku seems pretty strong. How much did it do to
Yeah.
the
Gosh, if
Yama?
it really is
32?
Mag.
It did 31 earlier to the Yama.
If we chip the meta just a little bit, our Mence can win.
Really getting
Nah,
down
so
to
Johnny
the wire.
G2,
Good danced.
years and years ago, Johnny G2 had this team, but not a fucking Magneton. It was CM Celebi last, which makes a lot more sense to me.
Yeah. No, Magneton is a throw. But
What do we think is last, by the way? Are you guys saying it's Mag? Oh, we hard meta'd. No, you guys are just saying that's like the crucial chip that you needed, and there it is.
I mean, I can't blame the hard meta though. Like, it hurts to see, but also like a very understandable click for sure.
Yeah. Just straight.
I don't like going Starmie here, giving meta the chances to heal back up.
yeah,
Mhm. Is this tech?
I EQ. think. No, you got attacked first. I'm stupid. I just don't want Starmie to recover, which it probably is clicking.
Oh, double
What? Is it not?
Again.
Is it not protect? For real? With Impish? Is it like reflect or toxic or some stupid crap?
This
Probably.
does
It's
not
probably
look good.
toxic, I bet.
Mens comes in again on this.
And takes a big meaty punch.
Okay.
Okay, but our Char can dance and go crazy.
I'm going back to Blissey on this turn.
Double
That might be
Blissey.
insane, but that's what I'm doing.
I think
What
we
if they go
sack our
Tar?
Starmie.
Yeah. To get like the tar in and click DD.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty damn scary if you're able to pull that off.
Or we could just get the
Oh,
turn
They
right.
sacked the
We
Machamp.
did not get the turn right. I don't
But
like
your
that.
DDers might be able to win now.
No, but
Not this way. Not in this order.
Not
Going
this
Mens first.
You had to
maybe
tar
it
first.
might be a brick break. I don't know. I guess we're EQ. So I kind of hate it. But maybe
Meta
the
can
Blitz
even-
can't kill us.
Meta can even literally just live a +1 EQ and explode, can't it?
If it's
Is it
impish,
75?
maybe, yeah.
Yeah,
It took
probably.
43 from the tar. Like,
Why didn't we just go Tar?
yeah.
It's a DD.
Kablooey.
Oh,
I'm
man.
critting.
Do you need the crit? This is going to be so close. Lives on 2% and booms. Okay.
That should be game.
Oh my god, Branden, but can you close it out? There's been so many games in this series over the past several weeks of Mushi.
You
where
go Magneton here, actually.
Yeah, just
Time.
go mag. It's a mag moment.
I'm not kidding. It's Magnetime.
You go mag against the DD tar and do what? Like double T-wave it?
It's lefties. I was wrong. I said not lefties earlier. I don't know what I was seeing. Had brain damage. Oh, no, brother.
Okay, double Tar.
Double tar. You have to double
is
tar.
bullshit.
As Branden,
Oh, no.
immense.
Hard Ments right
As
now.
Branden, immense. Yeah. If it dies, you get Bliss in against the Starmie and you can wish. If it doesn't die, awesome. The worst thing that can happen is you hard Bliss here as SDJ goes tar. That's like the one way you lose this game.
I think you could sack Mag too.
Blissey in. You can just wish and then go Yama and kind of chill. SDJ going for
Yeah.
freezes, and that may be telling.
And
you
you
that this is-
T-wave. You T-wave now, and then you wish again. Okay,
Takes
that
the
works.
seismic toss. I mean,
Oh, is it
Maybe
T-wave or is it
doesn't have
ice?
T-wave.
Maybe it's not T-wave.
It's probably ice.
I guess Gengar is kind of a threat here. You might want to be ice.
just wish again. And again, Branden has an entire unrevealed that we have. I really have no clue what that would be.
And if we freeze on the perfect turn,
Yeah, Branden
Maybe
playing this
Miracles
slow.
can happen.
I mean, the Bliss actually can't really beat. Wait, what? Why? Wait, what?
And then the Yami gets to heal up.
Yeah, need to crit this exactly right now with EQ. Doesn't get it.
Still not over. But does Brick with Sand kill the me?
Oh, he
We'll
gets the
never.
crit.
No.
break! Oh my god, that was so close.
Good game.
But now surely Blissey will eventually get there. Do you have T-Wave?
Yeah.
No.
Wait, what is happening?
It needs to get frozen.
Does
and
Blissey
other
have the right
shenanigans.
amount of? Does Blissey have enough PP?
It's ice beaming. There's a
Eventually
freeze for
it'll freeze.
Branden. Oh my god.
Awful. Now you S-toss twice and hope that ends it.
Stormy thaws out
Nope.
immediately in ice beams and freezes the Bliss. Hold your horses.
We're still pretty far from SDJ winning because it just can switch out Nat Cure at any point if it gets a little
Yeah.
hairy.
It's also using up
There's the
PP.
Yeah, there's only 10 ice beams left, and there's a lot of
I've
ice beams
faced this
onwards.
situation more than most, and
There's
Stormy
a-
basically never can win.
It feels
Hilarious.
tough. It feels damn tough. But the immediate thaw.
Oh my god. These thaws are just giving me annoyance.
I'm gonna try to keep us like up to date so we
Current?
don't get current. Yeah, we don't want to get spoiled by the game chat gamers. And sometimes they click and skip and then we fall a little behind. Another freeze.
Just
Going
hilarious.
for pumps now. Thaws.
Oh,
heals
my
up.
God. Oh,
And SDJ just says GG. He will play it out as he should.
I'm not sure there's even enough PP to kill.
Yeah.
well, you have T-Bolt, don't you? Or do you only have Spin Last?
And that's actually it. Branden has defeated SDJ, and the Raticates improved to 1-1, as do the Endperts. Not that it's an improvement,
We
unfortunately.
don't improve. We
They fall to 1-1. First loss
Yeah.
in as long as I can remember in Mushi League. The defending champions. And Spreek, you said earlier, maybe you need to suffer a regular season loss that you can learn from for the playoffs, that you will continue to fight to be in the contention for. Shouts to Branden. What a set, man.
All right. I do want to know what Brandon's last was, but this,
Okay,
if
well,
it's really is magic,
look at is Nylian versus Umbri. Because I'm pretty sure it was the same exact team.
You-
and it was that
you mean
guy.
Umber. Umbri is a
Umber.
different person. But that's really tilting to know that Yama, CB Mints, Magneton has won several games.
All right. Do you remember which game it is? I pulled up all three.
No, this has a Snorlax, which makes more sense. It's like really offensive, not the same team at all. It's game 2 of Umber versus Isney Allen.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I remembered it wrong.
Game 2. Yeah, it's Lax, Mag, Gyarados. So we may never know. Flock does
Honestly,
currently
it
have a better
does. It
record.
makes me kind of think it was Mag just because it never came in.
That was a fun
Well,
one.
cool set.
Spreek
Yeah,
and Juke.
GG's Raticates.
Jumpy. Thank you for jumping on. Shouts to the Raticates getting their first dub of the season. It always feels good to get one on the board. Beetle Battalion can relate. We also got our first win this season. Shouts to the Battalion. Appreciate you guys jumping on, everybody, for watching. This went a little longer than I anticipated, so we're going to call it. Thanks again. We'll do more of this, and we will see you next time.